We're good now, man. I shouldn't have even started like that. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Take two, motherfucker.
No, it's not. No, I'm just kidding. It's take two. HasBeens podcast, man. We're going to blow through this first part because I feel like I did this before. Maybe. Episode, what are we at? 8, Twan? 144? We here. I know. I got this. Cam Will in the building. Twan in the building. Mike out the building. I did this before. I'm ready for this. I got Chloe Jackson. And Yaz Wiley in the building. Yeah. Fair facts. I was gonna say fair. I was gonna say Fairfield. I was gonna fuck it up again.
That's crazy.
Fair. I'm looking at it again. Fairfax's own.
It's dyslexia. Yes, he could tell you.
Los Angeles own, West Coast own. We got the brain trust of your mama
in the building.
And then we got, well, that's Chloe. We got to make sure everybody know because there's also people listening to us. Oh, no, for real, there's people listening to us, so they gotta compare. They gotta get your voice connected to.
Got you.
To you know what I mean. What you're doing out here.
Got you.
So we got Chloe Jackson, brain trust of your mama.
Yes.
And then we got Yazzie Wiley in the building, and she is the brain trust of Branch and Associates, a behavioral consulting firm. I'm in here now. We're good.
Yeah, we're in there.
We're here. Yeah, we're just gonna act like the last 8 minutes of your life did not happen.
It's so smooth now.
Yeah, it's just,
this is what you do for real. Okay.
Wow. Wow. It's okay though.
Had a few grades bounce back.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. It's not Rome wasn't built in a day.
Okay. It was just a warm up. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not me. It was
a tequila. Don't put it on me.
It's National Tequila Day, definitely. Shout out to the tequila and people who don't drink tequila too. Shout out to y'all too.
I ain't used to drink tequila.
I didn't either. That's why I said so. Shout out to the people who don't drink tequila. But
it used to make me aggressive in my 20s.
Really?
Yeah, it used to make me aggressive in my 20s.
That was a Hennessy thing.
I used to drink Hennessy and cognac and be chilling.
I used to drink whiskey and
then I got to the 30s and I had to switch back to tequila.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't drink tequila early either. Anything clear, I just like steer clear from it. Mm-hmm. And then. Is that a Southern thing or a man thing?
Maybe it's probably both.
Probably a little mix of both. Cause I just don't see. Yeah,
we was drinking brown. We was in Alabama.
I ain't see a lot of grown men growing up drinking like clear liquor.
Right.
It just wasn't.
Now that you say
and gin tastes like at an early age when you first starting to introduce your gin cannot be the one. It just couldn't be the one.
We started cognac. We was like Parmesan and E&J.
Oh my word.
At 17 in Tuskegee.
That sounds horrible.
We go right to CC's and they let us buy it. They can't see IDs. California ID, 17 years old. They was giving me that shit. It was $30 for the big bottle.
Sounds crazy.
It wasn't even $30, bro. You was the ABC
at
store
CC's.
CC's had the stupid.
Well, because we couldn't fuck with ABC.
Yeah, because they will card the hell out of you.
Yeah, but CC's was like, just come on, my nigga.
They like, CC's was giving you. They was charging like $10 extra for everything.
Yeah, they put a little tax.
It's like a $15 pints and shit in that motherfucker felt like, but you was gonna get your shit.
You was gonna get that shit.
You was gonna get your shit.
It's not open anymore, so we not even putting their business in jeopardy.
Yeah,
it's been shut down.
They been shut that down.
Yeah.
Was that the one that looked like a gas station situation? Like a
Nah. This was like a hut.
Ain't that the shit from? I didn't watch the movie, but they clone Tyrone. You talking about the Macon Motel? It's like off to the side. You ever been to the Macon Motel?
Yeah.
They got liquor. That shit like a gas station.
Maybe that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's off on the back road.
Yeah, that might be it.
Nah, CC's, you'd have known you've been there. It's like a little pizza joint.
Yeah, it's like a little pizza spot right on the corner.
Yeah, it's like a little shack almost.
Right by McDonald's and shit.
Yeah.
By the Burger King?
Nah.
No, Burger King on the other side of town.
Oh, okay.
But niggas say on the other side of town like that ain't too.
It's a little ass town. It's just 3 lights, but that still is the other side of town.
Like, damn, it's another part of town.
No, it's just
really don't.
It's just the town.
It's really just the other side of that square.
I can't let you upsell like that, bro. I love Tuskegee just like you, but I'm not letting you.
It is the other side of town, though.
Technically. But let's get into it, man. Real quick moment of silence to the social media. Tap in with us. HasBeens Pod, Wildcard TV. For our listeners, man, make sure you tap in with us on your favorite podcast streaming platform. Do that for us real quick. Not that. Oh, gosh. They going berserk out there. I need hamburgers. Like, take them somewhere. Let's go. Oh, it's dark outside now. You can't.
So where you about to say?
Yeah, it's nowhere to go. Never mind. It is definitely dark outside.
So my baby staying inside.
Yeah, indoors.
So,
Right on that couch, baby.
Yeah.
There you go.
I look out the corner of my eye. I'm like, never mind. Yeah,
We practice this all the time.
Sit down.
Yeah, don't move.
You know how to use the remote, baby. Go ahead.
So let's talk about. Okay, let's talk about y'all together first, since y'all obviously grew up together. Well, hold on, before I get checked.
Don't get it.
Because you can go to the same school and be from different hoods. Are y'all from the same hood?
Technically, no.
See. So I'm sure y'all will tell the story. Can y'all start off? I guess by my first question is tell how you all met each other, and then speak to just how a friendship like this sustains over. I won't age y'all, but a long period of time. I won't ask y'all to age yourselves. But y'all been friends for a very long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So since high school. So that's very rare to see people go to high school together. And y'all way on the West Coast, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm really I don't want people who listening like that's a dumbass question. But like legit, like that's really rare to see. Like people stay friends, go from coast to coast. And then we sitting on a podcast together. So talk about kind of how y'all met each other, traveling through life, and then somehow staying connected with each other all this time.
Go ahead, Yassie.
So the first question was, where from?
Just how did y'all kind of meet each other?
You remember when we met?
So we always used to kind of like pass each other because we went to the same high school for the same 4 years together. So.
Was it
but
we didn't class, that magnet class, history class.
That was
Yeah, I think that's when it locked in.
Yeah, so Chloe was she was in history class. So I was in the magnet. Mm-hmm. So the reason we grew up in two different neighborhoods is because I lived in South Central, so I got bused to this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't live over there. Mm-hmm. Okay. So so my classes, because I was in the magnet, I didn't have classes with any of my friends, but I wasn't really friends with the people in the magnet. Right. You know, so she ended up in one of my, it was like an honors U.S. history class.
Because they had me in that regular ass history.
And she said they couldn't read in there.
They couldn't. And I had to head the fuck. I said immediately. Sorry, no disrespect, but they couldn't. And I couldn't handle that. Yeah. And so she made an exception and put me in that magnet class. Yes, she did, Miss Jiggins.
And she said,
you said Miss Jenkins?
Miss Jiggins.
Shout out to Miss Jenkins, y'all. She got y'all right.
She did. She really did.
So y'all walked in Miss Jenkins' class and then.
Well, I was in the class.
Yeah, she was already
you walked in Miss Jenkins' class.
Yeah. Second semester, I was in there. Like, yeah, okay. Because where I just came from can't be worse than it. It was right next door, nigga. They used to be closing the teacher out the class and shit. It's like, where am I? And I didn't notice that I never had been in regular classes until I was in a regular class. Okay. So I was like, what? Y'all niggas not learning?
Y'all niggas not learning?
What are we doing? He's making jokes. He's talking over you. What is she crying and shit? Yeah, no. I'm so glad that happened. They did, and I couldn't do it. No. Yeah, so that's how we met.
Miss Jenkins' class, history.
Well, it was Miss Harris's class.
Oh,
yeah,
old
Miss
white
Jenkins
lady.
was
the counselor.
Who got you about it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss White. Okay, I got you. Yeah. That's crazy because somebody sent me a video today and was like, "Don't put your kid in Atlanta public schools."
I'm in APS.
Because he was like,
it's all right. It's not the best though.
He was like, I remember I was in class one day, and this dude, like, everybody had sweatshirts on, and bruh came to class with shorts and shit, and he's like, how the hell you knew it was gonna be warm day? Like, I watched the news. And like they joned him for watching the news.
Why they sweating and shit? Niggas will celebrate some dumbass shit.
They will.
Yeah, that's funny that you said that. I seen that meme. I was crying, bro.
Watch the news.
Because I went to public school and niggas were damn near jawing you for anything, bro.
Watching the news ass nigga.
So did y'all go to college together too, or what happened after high school?
She actually moved to San Francisco when we graduated high school, and I stayed in LA.
This Cal State Long Beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
You went to Cal State Long Beach, and you went out. Where did you go?
I went to two schools. So when I first left LA, I went to San Francisco State, Stayed there for like a year and a half, and then I moved back to LA, and then I went to SZN, and I graduated from there.
Okay. And then you stayed at Long Beach the whole time.
Yep. The whole four or five, however long it took.
You ain't look, I was about to say I'm a 5-year guy. So
I'm a 6.
5-year guy.
Hold on, I'm trying to just make sure you ain't got to stretch too much. You good?
Sure.
But yeah, it's noted. I will never look at anybody.
Do not ask you how long it took on that
Never.
degree.
I'll never ask them. No, I won't ask.
It don't get your GPA on there.
I won't ask.
You did that shit.
Yep.
Does it even matter though?
It don't.
No.
Yeah.
It don't.
It sure don't.
To the
Get
kids
what?
I work
Because
with,
niggas is lying.
I was about to say, and some of the dumbest motherfuckers I ever ran into in my life had like 3 9s.
Yep.
I'm like, oh yeah. I knew day one. I said, this motherfucker got a No.
All you doing
This
is
don't
learn how
mean-
to bullshit school.
Yeah, they just work harder at it than most people. I'm like, shit, I was parlaying. Fuck all that. I got that paperwork though.
That's fact.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's all we had to do. Shoot.
So y'all done split up. You go to San Fran. You just go to Long. How far is Long Beach from where you,
30 minutes.
30. I mean, it's shit not. I realize that it's not like shit not super close, but it's like all connected.
But I didn't stay on campus either.
Oh, you was at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you was still at the crib. Okay.
Basically,
Okay, and then you came to Georgia State. Is that true? For did you come out here for grad school?
Yeah. But I knew I would always move to Atlanta for whatever reason, I guess, to buy a house. I think that's what my plan was originally, because I knew that probably wouldn't happen in LA. So I was like, well, shoot. I found a program in Atlanta, and they accepted me, and I was here for free, so I brought my ass out here.
Hey, that's how I got to Tuskegee. Shit worked out. My mom was like, shit, they paying for everything.
Yeah.
But, like, I was getting partials here, partials there. She like, bro, they gonna pay for my board.
They did not pay for
tuition.
everything.
Well, I went to
That
school
shit is about
free.
to kick in like a week or two.
Who?
Yeah,
These
I
student
just got
loans
my
and shit,
email,
yeah.
Oh no, me, I'm free 99.
Hey, fuck you, dog.
That's a blessing.
So when you,
That's amazing.
yeah,
Shout out to the scammers. Somebody gonna get this off my credit.
Hopefully.
Somebody gonna get this shit off.
Please, Lord. Take
But
it.
I'm sure you, even if you paid to go to undergrad, going to grad school and getting that paid for the free was, I'm sure you look back and like, whew,
Hell yeah, but I still took out them loans. I ain't gonna lie to you.
you'd hit them refund
I
checks.
needed that.
See, I knew that was bad business when I was in school. I'm like, no,
And
sir.
I didn't have loans for undergrad, so this was the first time I had loans.
Oh,
So,
you-
man,
okay,
give me them 8 racks for sure. Yeah, let me get that. And I traveled my ass off.
Sometimes, as long as you did
I
something.
made it worth it. I did.
Yeah, I be
made it
telling
worth
folks
it.
because I took out a little loan. And
Yeah, a little loan.
this is right when I got to the end. It's like they stopped. You know, I went to the army first, so they getting us. Yeah, take out this 25 racks. You get this early. You ain't got to pay it back for 6 months. All this shit. I took it. I blew that shit. No, it was you didn't have to pay it back till 6 months after you graduated. So I took that shit out of college.
Right.
They just jugging folks. I don't know why would you give somebody about to graduate college 25 racks?
And they're signing
And
promissory
I'm still in
notes.
college.
Yep.
Man,
It's a
what?
predatory system
It
for
is.
real.
What,
It really
Torn? I blew that
is.
shit. I damn near had no money before I graduated. So I look back at it, I ain't do shit with it, but just
Damn.
Jewelry or nothing?
Hell
nah.
no.
We gonna buy jewelry at in
Hell
Tuskegee.
nah. What was y'all doing? Ain't
In
nothing to spend your
Tuskegee?
money on.
bullshit.
We was
I
going
realized
to the
then.
soul.
I realized then though that 25 racks ain't none.
Yeah.
I said because I just blew through that in college, just buying fucking bonbons and fucking
Hella Black and Miles and
Black
shit.
and Miles, fucking Crown Royal and shit.
Yeah.
That shit, I was like shit.
Yeah, dude.
Shit expensive. Then when that bill finally came in, like shit.
Damn.
But yeah, I got from up under that though. You know what I mean? I took care of that, and I've been living the I don't owe nobody but a car loan type shit.
Well, that's good.
And the
That's
more-
a
I
just
life
paid
to
my
live.
car
Car
off
loan
today.
and mortgage, man. That's it.
That's a good
Paid my
life.
car off today.
Did you?
Congratulations.
Hell
That's
yeah.
a blessing.
I'm giving my boy the hand clap. But enough about us. I mean, not that that's not a big deal. We just got to get back to this story, man, because you go to we got you in Atlanta. You done made it to the A.
Yes.
But you over there still on the West Coast. So how'd you get from the West Coast to here?
So I came for her graduation, and I was in the process of trying to buy a house in LA, and it kept just falling through. 2 different deals. So I came out here and I was looking, I'm looking at the little apps. I'm like, damn, they got condos out here. I'm like, that's 80,000. I'm like, these prices is looking nice compared to what they was looking
way
like
nicer,
out
yeah,
there.
and they bigger.
So, and I'm looking around and I'm like, it's a little brown out here. I like this.
I could live here.
6 months later, I came with my car and my clothes.
Did.
And that was it. I told myself I was just gonna stay for a year.
Did
It'd be 10 years.
What year was that? Okay, I was about to ask what year was that.
Oh wow, we've been here about the same time.
So
Cause
it
it'd be
was like
10 years.
2013.
Late 2013. I'm early 2014.
Probably June 2014 is when I got here.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember the World Cup was happening when I got here, and it was like I came up here on some similar shit. I was on time. I was sleeping in Ty's sunroom on the air mattress for a minute, getting like 13 an hour. It was here.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. I started seeing some shit. Like you said, it was a little brown out here. You know what I'm saying? Some good looking females out here. Shit was cheap then. It was like you come party. We was having a good time out here. I'm like, I can't. And I was like, I thought I had this plan. I'm gonna go here, move to the West Coast, all that.
I knew I was never going back.
I'm committed. I mean, I ain't never been, so I had this plan. Like I'm gonna be in the A. I thought I was gonna be like a city. I'm going to New York, Chicago. Shit.
I'd still be living at my mama's house if I went back.
You have to. Them prices crazy.
Yeah, because that shit expensive. Or I'd be way out in Moreno Valley somewhere.
And it's not LA.
Further.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm in Hemet.
My sister live in Hemet, so
I'm
that's
not
why
going there.
Yeah, they're in Nevada.
Grew up in the city and she out in here.
Yeah.
She don't like that shit at all, too, I'm sure.
Where am I at?
Because you can't afford to live in the city.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You sure
Atlanta gonna be like that soon.
It is.
It's small though.
It is.
Shit.
Atlanta?
I mean, it's not nearly as big as LA,
That's what
but
I'm saying. It's a 2-hour commute to Hemet.
Yeah, it is.
If I live
That's what I said. It's like Nevada.
Solid hours.
solid. Even if I went out to
With no
Woodstock,
traffic.
it's just an hour.
Yeah.
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 It's
Shit.
it take you 2 hours to get to the
just-
Dino for real.
Yeah.
Look, if I gotta move that far from the city, I might as well go somewhere else.
That's
Exactly. If I can't,
I don't
live in
even,
LA,
yeah, because it's like, when do you ever, once you get that far, you never go into the
Nobody
city.
No,
goes to
niggas
visit
go
you.
every day. Niggas commute.
Oh, I mean, if
Niggas
you
go to
get
work
it-
every day.
Yeah, but most people are gonna end up getting a job closer to where they live.
Niggas go to the city
It's
and
people that
work.
live
Amtrak
downtown
going
LA.
to work.
It's
Yep.
mad.
Oh, it's totally different.
Yeah. They won't get on that.
Yeah, they get on the
Amtrak
train.
Oh, so you can actually, so
Niggas
the
is
public
getting up
transportation a
early.
little better out there.
Like, nah.
Okay. You know
It's
that
crazy.
that MARTA, bro, that bitch run 3 exits.
That's because they don't want niggas to go past a certain point with the MARTA.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
This shit racist,
They
bro.
keep turning that
They
shit
like,
down.
yeah, they like,
They're not coming to my
nah.
neighborhood in the MARTA.
We're thinking about running MARTA to Alpha. Shit, no. before you get Alpharetta full out there.
Exactly.
They not
Nope.
fucking with them coming to Vinings and Smyrna. Fuck Alpharetta.
And that's crazy too.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah,
not
'cause they
with.
have like that
That's
Cobb
down the
connection.
Yeah, the
So
Cobb. Yeah, they not.
And that stupid ass.
'Cause they think
bus.
niggas
You
gonna
rather
steal.
Get on a damn Greyhound every day than get on a damn train. That don't make no sense.
They think they gonna steal and then jump on the Amtrak and go back to the South Side after they ride niggas.
Right. What?
You know how many cameras they caught them people?
So many.
Man.
Yeah, I really think that, we just gonna come out here and just put the shit back on the train and come back on.
Send it on down the river.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That shit don't make no
This,
sense.
that's the only problem I do got with this city it's built, the South is built on racism, so it's like we kind of hold ourselves back down here a little bit
Yeah.
because of that
You
type
rather
of stuff.
inconvenience yourself because you don't like black folks. That's
Real quick.
That's why I hate. That's why hatred is really stupidity. Because growing up in it's like, oh, you really like that mad that you
Why are you that
like?
mad?
It'd be like you wouldn't let your kids play with another child. Like, dog, you really like
weird.
you not hurting nobody.
Y'all weird.
But these little kids, well, no, the little kids, they ain't. I'm like, bruh.
They big brainwashed.
Yeah.
So it's like I thought it was always stupid. But again, so you didn't pull it up with the bag of clothes. I had a crate, like a little Tupperware. I had a Tupperware, a little big crate, man, about double that one I pulled out to him, full of
is
jeans,
funny.
t-shirts,
That's how it be.
ready to go.
That is hilarious.
I got my new life.
I got the vacuum seal things.
Yeah.
And,
Ooh, that'll do it.
Sucked
Yeah.
them up, and then I put them in the back of my trunk. And me and my grandfather drove from LA to here.
And that was an event.
We stopped And,
that makes sense. She got sticky notes on a
Me and my dad did that.
much more prepared than me.
Yeah.
I don't even think I folded my shit, dog. I ain't gonna cap to you. My shit.
You wasn't going nowhere though. She was driving from LA. Where y'all stop at?
So we stopped. So I have family in Kansas City, and I have family in
Y'all went up.
Kansas. So we drove up, and then we came back down through like St. Louis and Tennessee.
Oh, you made that trip long as hell for no reason. When I did it, we went down.
She wanted to make sure she wasn't gonna go back. Bro.
We stopped in like in between El Paso and San Antonio, and then we stopped in New Orleans at my grandma's house for a day or two, and then shot out on over here. But that's a drive though.
Oh yeah.
The worst part is Texas.
I mean,
I
I
was
wouldn't.
say you didn't stop nowhere in Texas.
Nah, I mean we stopped when we like first
like
got to
14
Texas.
hours, ain't it?
It was like we got stopped on the road on the 10 in between New Mexico and El Paso, and so we stopped. So we had to stop like, as soon as we get into Texas. But once we went on the next day, we blew through Texas.
Okay.
Texas is a day,
Full day.
a full day.
Wow.
I couldn't imagine.
I know factory workers that can go to work and come home, and you gonna still be in Texas driving, bro.
That's a fact.
That shit like 14 hours, bro.
Okay.
Hey, I would never drive from to or from California, but I really like that trip that y'all take away from. That's gonna ensure you never going back. 30 hours ahead. You feel me? Y'all be in the car 2-3 days.
Yeah.
It was a situation. It was.
She was calling me like, this what happened today. I'm like, dang, that's crazy.
So I gotta tell y'all something, because my grandfather, I love him to death,
funny.
but he's very funny. We going to Walmart, right?
Oh yeah.
So at the time I had a Lexus. I had an ES300. We get there. He's like, when you on the road, people steal your batteries.
What?
So this nigga gonna take the battery. We at Walmart like midday, like to get like little snacks. He trying to take the battery out the car. I said, hold on, dude. I looked around the parking lot. I said, it's Honda Civics in here. They'll steal their fucking batteries before they steal mine.
Yeah, bro, that shit too difficult.
It's 3:00.
So he was trying to take the battery out so y'all can go into Walmart.
And he was carrying in there with him.
I was just about to ask you where he gonna take it.
Right in there with him. Okay.
Bro,
It's hilarious.
Bro, if they get it, they got it.
They from South Central for real, bro.
Like, yo,
Niggas steal your battery out your car.
I've never
Niggas will steal
experienced
anything.
that.
They will, but the battery out
But not at the Walmart.
Yeah,
Though.
Not
like
at the Walmart.
you know how awkward that's
quick.
gonna look.
Right.
Yeah, if you pull over at a little motel
Right,
or whatever
right.
the case may be, I could see, you in
Yeah.
the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Fine. It is midday at Walmart.
Absolutely.
I still don't think the battery is the go-to though.
Right. I think that's what they thinking when they like, ooh. No.
If they steal some, it's way more valuable shit on the car than the battery.
You can just take a dead battery back to AutoZone and get a good
then
one.
zap that bitch up, you be good.
Then he pulled out a club.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
what
he
happened
pulled
to the
out a
club?
too.
so they
And I was
want-
just like, yo, dude.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at the club.
Hey, my neighbor,
he's
my
not
neighbor,
gonna
you
let that
got
Of
the
course
club
he
up
do.
there.
Probably got 7 of them just in the house.
Iowa.
When
like,
he pulled
dog.
it out. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
When he pulled it out, I looked. I'm like, where they still sell them at?
Girl, where do
That shit's still on Amazon probably.
No,
they-
it wasn't Amazon like that back then. Don't
That's the original shit.
Fat Boy.
He put that shit. He had that shit in the shed before y'all left. He made
he
sure
did.
he
He
grabbed
packed
that shit
that
before he
with him.
He
left.
had it in the
sure
shed.
did.
We gonna be in the car about 30 hours. We gonna
Yeah.
need
We
this.
gonna need
a
this
club.
club.
Cause we gonna be in the car 30 hours. When these niggas gonna have time when you not in the car?
Nah, it's like when you stop. You know, 30 hours. You got a lot of stops in you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh, weak.
All I know is when I made it to Chloe, I said I'm never
Yep. Yep.
doing that road trip ever again. I've never done it.
Yep.
Niggas ain't got the plane ticket. Niggas is not going.
That was disgusting.
That's a lot.
That's-
I do about half of it. I do to and from Houston sometimes.
So y'all remember when like the plane tickets was real high?
When?
Like
In a day?
After the pandemic.
yeah,
Oh,
They
yeah.
they
trying
got
to get that
they
money
went
back.
low and then they got higher.
Like
Yeah,
$700.
like was y'all flying back home then?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't go home.
What
that
if like
often.
what if like something was real important going on at that time? Would you have drove back?
Greyhound go to LA.
I'm not
Oh, so
taking
you
no
did
fucking
not drive.
Greyhound
You a
either,
ride,
bro.
That's tough. That's a 60-hour drive. On
The
the
bus
Grand-
is the worst.
Right. Or I
You
would
gotta
take
make
a
out them
train.
stops.
No, trains be the Amtrak is expensive.
You gonna have to
sometimes,
send
so,
for me.
Yeah.
You have to send
Absolutely
for me.
gonna have.
Okay.
I ain't
She
even
really
going
thought
half.
that.
Absolutely.
Fly me out.
Yeah, you got to get flued out.
Yeah.
For 700. Yeah.
It's a no for me.
Economy without the plus.
And then the rental cars are wild.
Yeah, they did get crazy.
Yeah, you're going to have to pick me up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm going to be at the airport at 8 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Is that because of the like car theft?
It's just
it's just
expensive.
Just everything's just expensive.
Everything. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck that place. I'm from the South, so like people like, let's go to LA. I'm like, that shit sounds
You better be
expensive.
prepared.
It is expensive, but you're going to have fun.
You gonna have a
How? I'm never gonna have
whatever
fun
you
stuff.
into, my nigga. You're going to spend some
whatever
money.
you into.
But whatever
That's
you
it.
into is out there.
Yeah.
I'm cheap, bro. So when I get to spending money, I don't get like too much.
The fun went away.
He started
attitude. He like
Right, and I'm like I do finance like for a living, so it's like I'm always looking at like oh my gosh, I got to do this 3 more times.
Yep, we need to take that.
Yeah,
Hey, I fuck with Costco. I need to
Yeah,
renew my
yeah.
membership though.
Right.
Niggas would not give me gas this week. So you got to go inside and renew.
They let you get the gas though.
It was really one. Like
Damn.
they let me
They
get
give
it
you
last
like 2 or
time.
3
They gave me one time.
Like
They was like, you got to renew it, and I
I
forgot, and I went back, and
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck you.
They-
I'm finna go back in there right now.
I think that's a ploy.
I done waited in
They
this
like to let
line.
you feel like you got over for a couple times. Like,
Yeah.
nah, we ain't forgot, nigga.
Because how they get you is they don't even ask you if you want a receipt. They print it out. For
They just print it out.
And at the bottom, your membership is about to expire, or it has expired.
Oh,
They got me.
Ooh,
Yeah,
they don't
it's
even
cool. I
give you
just
a
renewed
choice.
mine on Saturday.
That's when they told me no. It was Saturday, right at Cumberland. They was like, psych, nigga. It's like,
You should have told them you didn't have your card.
I was embarrassed.
It's
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I got in the car and skirted off so quick. They went around and paid too much for some gas because I forgot the next day. Like, damn, I'm gonna go back. Just get a little gas. Looked up, it shit said $50. Like, damn, it's a Honda Accord, my nigga.
at Costco. This would have been
38.
43.
You feel me?
Y'all
Been
like,
good.
damn, man. So yeah, we gonna get to her second. But Branson Associates, we in the A. You didn't obviously we didn't lived our lives a little bit. You got you went to undergrad and you got a degree in child and adolescent development. So first, hold on to this. You're gonna need to explain to me and the listeners exactly what that degree is. We went to HBCUs and we had like basic shit,
Hold on, don't
Art.
do us.
craft, science, math.
I got a supply
I'm just
chain
talking
degree.
shit,
What you
but
talking
no,
about?
HBCUs really have like really kind of very basic
Okay.
majors,
Okay.
and you can go to some of them and get like they're really good schools, but it's like they have very standard curriculum.
It's just to the point.
Yeah. So child and adolescent development, where I can kind of put the words together and get context. Make sure you get ready to explain to me what that degree is. So you go ahead and you get your undergrad in that, then you get your master's in educational studies, and then you are also a board certified behavior analyst. So it's BCBA.
Yes.
So
Period.
you said what?
No, I just said period.
Oh, that was you. Oh, I got the headphones. I don't have any like. I don't know where it's coming.
You don't got no peripherals?
I was looking down, so I don't have nothing. It's over with. But you obviously gather all that education, experience in the workplace, and then you start your own business, Branson Associates, behavior consulting firm. Speak to us kind of behind, like, obviously answer the first question. And then tell us kind of how going through kind of your life inspired that decision to go into business for yourself and create something.
Okay, so child and adolescent development is just basically, it was the track that people that wanted to be teachers took.
Okay.
So that was just, so they, you work on the development of the kids, just kind of, you go through the different learning styles and phases and, Vygotsky and Piaget and all of those different things, which that's in psychology too, though, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's basically what that was. And I wanted to kind of be a teacher, but I didn't really want to be a teacher because that's just a lot of work for pennies. I don't know how else to say that.
I definitely understand. Yeah.
So
Especially if she was talking about them fuckers was acting in her class.
no, Yeah, the way they treated those teachers when we were in school.
$45K,
I
maybe.
couldn't believe it. I couldn't
Not
believe
even
it.
that.
28.
No,
That's
for
how
real.
you start out. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm about to choke. That's for real?
You could be a manager at McDonald's and make movies.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Okay. So you decided you ain't want that life.
Yeah, I didn't want that life.
Okay.
So, but I wanted to work with kids. Like, I enjoyed working with kids. So I ended up getting a job at a summer camp, like a speech camp for kids with delayed speech.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how I got into the whole behavior analyst thing, because I was there with a kid, and this therapist came, which I thought was cool. She came in, did her little job, and then she was out. I'm like, I need to be out in the community like that, because I never saw myself working in an office or being, I can't be in one spot.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, I just mentally, I need to, even when I was in school, I was always a kid that needed to go for a walk. You know, like, oh, you want me to take that to the office? Cool, let me go, because I need to stroll. Like, I feel like I am caged in.
Gotta see some things.
Exactly. So I saw that, and I then enrolled in my master's degree program, and the educational studies track was something that you could, like, pick your own, as long as it was under the Department of Education, you could pick any classes you wanted. So I said, okay, let's do this, because again, I need to go for a stroll. So I did that, thought that was cool. I was still in school when I moved to Atlanta. So when I moved here, I had like one semester left, but I took it online. And so I was doing this behavioral, therapist thing, and then I ended up just taking the coursework for that, passed the test, and here I am. So as far as like the job, how I get, Branch and Associates basically is an early intervention program for children with, the specialty is really autism or the, a neurodivergent population. So it could be ADHD, autism, speech or language delay. Because I do early intervention, you run into a lot of kids that have behavioral issues because the lack of language that they have. So I teach you how to communicate your needs instead of engaging in, meltdowns or, we've all seen the kids fall out in the store. So, different things like that, just to like, I need you to use your words. Or if you can't say the whole word, give me something so you don't just fall out in target. So,
right.
Yeah, that's
so you getting it, you catching them early and you trying to break. Because I'm concerned. I got a 1-year-old. He just turned 1 yesterday. And he kind of got a little of that fall, that stretch out. He just stiff on you. And
testing the water.
Yeah, you gotta hold him now.
You gotta snatch that little ass up.
Yep.
I just get a strong grip on him.
Get your ass up.
Start talking through your teeth.
You embarrass
me in front of all these motherfuckers.
Yeah, he already got the propensity to be one of those planks. They like to get stiff in the store. And you, I'm going to be able to bring him to you if it get out of hand.
Yes.
I'm being...
He's like, here, yes.
Can you fix him?
Other folks don't like to talk about their kids, so I got to tell this story through mine. So if he get to getting too stiff too long, because I mean...
Stiff too long?
But you know the funny thing, too, is...
Weak, because I know exactly what you're talking about. They want to move.
Here you go.
Like I give a fuck about that.
He just poking his chest out. That's all.
Yeah,
When he hit the floor, he gonna know not to do that.
And he got that fucking helmet on now, so he really getting by. That shit don't mean nothing to him.
He like, if I fall out, I can't fix
it. It come off in 2 weeks. He's gonna be in a world of trouble. he gonna get stiff. He gonna pop that. Got all wood floors in here, guy.
He gonna learn quick.
Hey.
I might not even need these wood floors. Might do it to him. I ain't gonna get people to keep the trade secrets. I gotta keep business open for you because I can just tell folks to get hardwood floors and it's up.
That ain't gonna snap them back.
I know.
so funny. I mean, honestly, if you just walk away, they pop back up.
Yeah.
You walk
they
away
got
and
to,
don't look at them. It's
yes,
like,
it'd be like, don't engage.
I'm like, don't look, don't make eye
Don't
contact.
engage.
My dad was trying to tell me today because we took him to brunch. He grabbing everything. You take something from him, he cutting up.
Just ignore him.
Man, what?
What?
I'm a loud ass nigga though, so it's like for me, loud noise don't bother me. I go off, my dude. See, you come sit right next to me. I don't care.
Dang.
I'd be embarrassed too. I wish somebody would say something. That's
What
why I'll never be embarrassed, because I got the attitude. I wish you fucking would. You hear me? But yeah, if you ain't got that type of shit going on and it just keep getting out of hand, we gonna send them to Branch and Associates, and we gonna get him on him or her.
Him or her, yes.
I don't want to spark you over there, but you know,
I can't say
the young ladies might need a little rearing too. You know what I mean? But we gonna bring them there. And so I'm gonna merge this. We gotta catch Chloe. We got 2 stories. We telling 2 stories today.
I got you.
So we gonna pause. We gonna pause and hit pause on this. We gonna go to this next Netflix show. It's called Chloe Jackson.
Oh Lord.
Your mama.
Here you go.
So you in the A, doing your little 2-step, doing your thing out here, having a good time. You went to Georgia State. Mm-hmm. You got your master's degree. Mm-hmm. This is a master's, correct? Mm-hmm. Everybody get different things out of grad school. I learned that too. Mm-hmm. Not just a master's.
Oh, it was a master's.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you study African American. Well, you said Africana.
African American.
Yeah, I'm like, which one you want me to say?
Either one is fine.
African American studies, for
whatever you can pronounce.
We from the South.
Okay.
So we gonna stick to the simple shit. But you study African American. Well, see, that's just tough too. Mm-hmm. But you got a degree in African American studies, yes, undergrad and graduate. Mm-hmm. So you love black folks for sure.
Basically. In some, yes.
So what was your journey with? Because that's a especially from somebody from HBCU. Mm-hmm. That's an abnormal degree track. So tell us what was your plan, and then what happened?
Yeah, because what happened? So when I went into grad school, first of all, I thought I was going to be a fashion designer, and then I was going to go to FITM. That was my plan in high school. Okay. So to be here is crazy. All right. Because that's what I thought I was going to do. But in my senior year, I had this teacher named Don Lucas. And, when you watch something for the first time, you like, damn, that's how the world really is. Like, we was watching, like, something about, like, mules. Like, women stuffing themselves.
Like drug mules?
Drugs.
Oh, man, I think you talking about, like, actual mules. I'm like, what?
Because you're childish.
That might be it.
I was with him on that one. You was
good. I knew what you meant. I know what you meant. I was with you.
Thank you. You got me.
My bad, dog. Go ahead.
Bless both of y'all neurodivergent asses. So that kind of opened up my eyes to, like, shit being just wrong in the world. So, and he told me, he was like, "You're gonna be a teacher. You're gonna be a teacher." I'm like, "Nigga, no, I'm not. I'm going to school for fashion." And so I ended up going into education. I was like, oh, okay, but I started working with kids, and I got to Long Beach, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I didn't go into Long Beach as a fashion major. I just went in as, like, undecided. And then I took a couple African American studies classes, and I was like, oh, I like this. And then I met with someone who was one of my professors, and I was like, should I minor in African American studies? He was like, are these minor things to you? Like, oh, nigga, okay.
That's like a hellified question.
Yeah,
it hits you like,
okay, no.
I feel like I had to take a sip of water, like, okay.
Yeah, I would have been upset.
I see what you trying to
dude.
say, but Jesus, I'm like, you right. And so that's how I ended up choosing my major as African American Studies, and it's just been that way since.
So once you get into your major, it's just it get real black.
Yeah, it did. Immediately.
I actually would have I wish I could have done something like that or took a few of those courses. But I was doing that Army shit, so instead I had to take like fucking American history, military history. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Yeah, because they ain't talking about
so it took me a while. So you are already coming through college. So was you like involved with like all like the like cool, like progressive black programs even in school?
Absolutely not, because I am a West Side weirdo. So I'm not like a join a club type person. So I wasn't really involved in anything on campus. Like I just really kept.
You were
to
just
myself.
getting the word
and go home. Yes. So I was just learning, and you know, at the time Facebook was big, so I'll be on Facebook talking my shit.
Okay.
You know, being political. You know, this is not when everybody wanted to be as progressive, and so you know, I was kind of the outcast in terms of like, you always talking about black shit. You know, okay, Angela Davis. It was like, this could actually help you. Like, what are we talking about? So I just went through that phase. But no, I wasn't really involved. I would just make sure any interaction that I had one-on-one with people, I just tried to share information that way.
And like you said, you was ahead of your time because I don't even know. I know for certain I couldn't have had that type of conversation. And like I thought I loved black folks for real. Nah.
Thought I loved black folks.
No, I'm serious. Until like you really realize what loving yourself really means. It's like I went from like, you know, I'm in the South, bro. So this, you know, when they talking about critical race theory and shit, that shit is real as fuck here. Because you learn this badass fucking history. And then you got these white boys wearing Dixie Outfitters, Confederate flag shirts to school. They banning FUBU and these motherfuckers get to wear this. I'm confused.
Y'all couldn't wear FUBU?
What? Man, hell no.
What?
Man,
That's tough.
See it. Not like it was like this was FUBU was not in when I was in like high school, but this is like early, like when it first popped in, like, you know, the 05 jerseys and shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
I've never heard
Are
no
you
shit
serious?
like that.
I mean, they had every color at my school.
Right.
Hey, all my people in the South listening to this, man, you let me know if they ban some type of black clothing
That's
brands from
crazy.
your school.
How
Yeah,
did they
hell
know?
Y'all couldn't wear Fat Farm?
Who told them?
For us, by us. It was a big thing. And white folks found out that's what that meant. Shit.
What?
Shit. It was not inclusive. Imagine. I swear. Y'all think I'm lying to y'all. And it's funny because that's why I tell people, like, it's just culturally, like, this is real racism down here.
This is
and,
real
like,
racism.
it's, like I said, so I didn't know what loving a black person meant coming into, so I come into a HBCU. Thank God for that for a motherfucker like me. So now I'm realizing I'm meeting guys like Twan from the West Coast and people like that. And it's like, oh, it's more out there than this. So that was like just step one. It's like, okay, black people pretty cool. Like, not that I didn't like black folks, but it was like you really get the feeling down on you, kind of feel like you got to get outside of this circle of people like to ever feel like something. So, you know what I mean?
Yep.
College, like, oh, shit, we solid. We can do this shit. But I spent, like, again, I spent most of my time bullshitting. So I ain't got none of that, this educated side yet.
Okay.
Then you get out into the workforce and you really start living this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like,
This what they was talking about.
yeah. And then it kind of, that's what spawned me and my brand and my business is like, I'm out here giving them my best work. They wake up one day and like, nah, you're not a good fit. 5 years in the mud, I'm all of a sudden not a good fit.
They do that shit.
So now it's like, and then just the journey kind of, that's why I say like, you came loaded with it. I mean, I was going to ask you like, do you think, you know, going to a HBCU would have changed? But for you, it's like you knee deep in it. I mean, the HBCU would have obviously enhanced it because now you can come home and apply that shit every day. But it's like, that's big, like for real, like to be able to know where you come from, have any of that kind of education before you get way out into the world. Niggas from the South ain't got that, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
As I found out.
Unless you choose to go out and get that shit, you will never get it.
It's definitely a choice. Yeah.
So shout outs to you for that. That's definitely a different path.
Gracias.
But you what was like the job path? Like when you get out of school, it's like, all right, now it's like, what am I gonna do for a living with this? Because everybody go through that.
So that's the misunderstanding, and that's the battle I've had with the major or being, you know, having this degree period is that everybody was discouraging me because what you gonna do with that? What you gonna teach? As if teaching wasn't a good option in itself. You know, it was always you gonna teach. So when I got to grad school, undergrad educated me as far as it could. You know, undergrad is you learning a little bit of everything, but you're not really diving in deep into anything.
Right, not
so
deep.
I knew I needed to go to grad school. So when I went, I was able to dive deeper. And so I learned that it is interdisciplinary. So you could do whatever the hell you want with this degree because racism is everywhere. Politics is everywhere. You know, all this stuff is everywhere.
Yeah, you need to know aspects
to know
of
that.
life.
So I've had, you know, people that I was in the program with. I originally was going into criminal justice, but my homegirl went into public health. My other homegirl went into education. You know, it's just so many different things that you can do. You can literally take that degree anywhere you go and apply it. So, yeah. My path was supposed to be criminal justice, though.
Oh, so you was gonna like work in like
What you finna say?
prisons or something?
Some bullshit. No, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but I always stayed in like nonprofits. So I figured I would just work for a nonprofit that served formerly incarcerated males.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much what my research was on. That's what I plan to do after I graduated, and that was kind of like my goal. I did end up working for the Urban League doing that actual work, but I ended up in higher ed.
Okay.
After, so.
Okay. Higher ed. My dog. I'm in higher ed too.
Yeah. Now you are.
Now it's new.
Welcome to the club.
It's new.
It's a good time.
It's pretty. I like it a little bit. I like it a lot over there actually.
Good time.
Yeah. It's a lot of money flowing out there, so it's a good time.
And it's a lot of black folks on that campus.
It is not
That
a lot.
work there.
Yeah, I was about to
That
say.
work there.
Oh, so I drive past all the time.
No, sir. No, sir.
I work across the street and be like,
I be
ain't many of us.
I be in that motherfucker with Lee Dungarees on to be the freshest motherfucker. Okay, I'm kidding about the dungarees, but I be.
What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, nah. But because my whole staff is pretty black.
My office is black.
My building
so
director
grateful.
is black. Only people that's white is like the facilities guys for our building.
I love it. I love that.
That's what I tell my fiance all the time. I'm like, yeah, man. Everything black. My boss, she Jamaican.
Oh, he real black.
Oh, she. Oh no, it's women too. All women. I'm the only male.
That's funny.
All women and all black. I'm like, shit, I'm cool over here. Shit.
Yeah. Higher ed is a lot of women.
One thing I learned, I used to buck early and like work, because I'm telling you, I was totally different, man. I used to, women lead me, shit. Now, my boss a woman, shit, she gonna take good care of everybody. Here, I walked in there, seen my boss twice, shit. Man. Put my name.
There's a lot of shit wrong with him.
I said, go ahead.
And this is the growth version of him.
I said, go ahead and grade my.
What's wrong?
Go ahead and grade my name on the door. I'm here. Let's go,
No,
man.
but everybody that worked there been there 10, 15 years.
Shit, I'm like,
so
I might have picked the wrong retirement plan. I should have picked that 10-year shit. I took the year-to-year special twice.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm committed.
That's why I was like, I was going to ask you that damn like that. You must be committed to this. I'm like, I didn't know. But
I'm
now,
too close not to be.
Yeah, you in there, man. But I got problems. So now we ain't even got to the brand yet. So now you done went through the rigors of we still all kind of going through them. But you decided to start a brand, your mama.
Yes.
And your mama is a brand that is going to promote black woman love,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Got to be clear.
Yes.
Black woman love and empowerment. Black woman empowerment. I'm sorry, the word
got
is slipping.
you.
You know what I mean? And I be specific about the black because I get into a lot of conversations with women about feminism. And, part of me is like, I get the concept. I'm fucking with it. But I like to, get to the history of things. And I like to understand why we doing things. And somewhere like this Constitution, I'm like, I don't know if feminism was kind of really had black women in mind, you know what I mean? And the core concepts. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't.
No, feminism is white.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to be very clear about black woman empowerment, because I think
feminism is a whole its own thing.
Yeah, because I think people like to commingle that shit together.
It's not the same.
And just because I'm so hella black now, I'm all the way across. Nah, here's the line. We're here. You're here. We need this shit. This is cool. We can take that too. but give us this shit.
Right.
Yeah. We gotta. I'm with all that Malcolm X shit. I'm there. I fuck with Brother Martin, but you know,
Dr. Umar.
I ain't trying to get along too much.
Definitely checking wives out.
Oh yeah, I'm real bad, Chloe. I be every NBA player that I look up.
Check the wives.
I got a
out.
Google search for their wife too. Yeah.
You know what? I can see how you got.
And I got a fun fact for y'all.
Too.
Snapple fact.
What?
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna lead.
Win a championship.
You're not leading your team to a championship, and your wife is white and you're a black player. It's just not happening.
That's the theory.
These are facts.
Okay, but what about Kobe?
Vanessa she's Hispanic.
She's Hispanic.
Oh, okay.
She was white Hispanic though.
But it's a little.
Oh, okay, it's a little. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I just saw the Lakers.
Don't be trying to dissolve my shit.
I mean, there's outliers. There's
outliers in there, but I really be like, shit. I'm like,
yeah,
guys is frowning down on you, brother. You gave your generational wealth away. We can't bless you with a championship. We can't bless you with a championship too, guy.
It's facts, though.
It's facts.
Facts.
We can talk about that at the end, but I really want to talk about you. But we can put that down. I'm serious about that.
You know, you might have something going on.
Yeah, it's like my dog. I'm gonna get back to you. I promise. With Pat Mahomes, I love him. I'm watching the show on Netflix.
Quarterback shit.
Shit, I love the show. Pat Mahomes a dog. If you didn't like him before, you gonna love him after this. I'm just like, my boy.
Dang.
You just bought her a whole soccer team.
Dang.
She owned a soccer team.
Dang.
Flaked my dog all the way through grade school. Shit, he just trying to get on. She ain't even fucking with God. He done seen it through.
That's
finally
facts.
got on. Bought her a fucking soccer team.
What?
I blame his daddy though.
Probably.
He did start this.
He started the trend. But I really take that personally though.
That's
I have a question.
What up?
Is it, and I don't know, this is just an observation because you said you blame his daddy. What are the odds that a guy was in a biracial or, mixed family, if their mom is white, do they ever date black women?
I don't think so. I got a cousin. My cousin dad,
I got a cousin.
and he dated white.
Because I just feel
That's all
like
he dated.
That's crazy.
It was just an observation that I made, and I'm like, am I making this up in my head? But it just
the
always
mother
seems
heavily influences everything.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
That's why they say you ain't black if your mama is white. If your daddy black, then you're not really
I
black.
never heard
I've heard
That's
that.
the thing.
I ain't never heard that.
I've heard that.
I
People
did.
like, oh,
I feel like I heard somebody say that this weekend.
Yeah, that might make a little sense though, for sure. Because mama drive a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mama drive
It
a lot.
influence you culturally. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna be hanging
Most
out with
dudes
black
are
people
buck
if you
daddy,
got a
but they don't
white
buck
mama.
mama. Bro.
That's what they be saying.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
But
That's a good question. I can't think. I don't know.
I think it's
I've been trying to
a
think of-
connection. That's why I blame his daddy, because I got personal experience. I'm like, oh, no.
That's why
I think that
blame
the
his daddy.
decision daddy made, it created a new normal. Unfortunately, hey, you can't choose your parents, but this is your normal. You feel me?
Right though.
Came up.
I'm about to say I try to kind of keep it light, but I'm serious.
Keep
as a
it
motherfucker.
light.
Yeah. Like I be wanting people to be able to have these conversations and not be all uptight, but that's just
Yeah.
real. I take it personal, dog.
Yeah.
Like we worked our ass off
Yeah.
to build
He said, gave
any
away
type of value in this
generational.
community, bro, and just to get that shit away, I'd be like,
Gave it away.
honestly, can I just get a branch of a job with you? I don't even need. I just want a job, and I just want to focus on grabbing these kids early and teaching them like my dog. You black is cool,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And really influence them, because unfortunately I get it too. It's you kind of get up to that level, and to get to that level, to get great at anything, it requires a lot of work. And we just talked about it. Kids gonna joan you for working. Gonna joan you for work. You know what I mean? You not going to the club, you not partying, you lame as fuck.
You like
So I get it, but it's man, shit, Julius Randle. But Chloe, back to
She
your
is a
mama,
little
man.
frumpy though.
Back to she back to your mama. See, we got plenty of time to get to that, but we want to talk about your mama, women's empowerment. What was it's obvious, but tell us the inspiration behind starting a brand for Black women empowerment and yeah.
Yeah, so how I said I was working for programs that served formerly incarcerated males, and then I had got to a point where it was kind of like, well, why do I always focus on men? And I realized part of me was trying to avoid focusing on myself. And so that's why, because black women were going to jail at much higher rates than men at one point when I was, in the field. So it's like, why wouldn't I focus on black women? And it's like, nigga, that's you. That could be you. That could be your mom. And because these are crimes of poverty, that's why the black women are going to jail. It's like, yeah, this could be any of us because we raising families, we raising neighborhoods. So it was kind of an eye-opening experience. I was working at Georgia State. It was not what I wanted to be doing because it was just my first, I guess, real job. And I was working with white folks, and I was like, I didn't come to Atlanta to work with white folks. I just didn't. That's just not what I thought my life was going to be. So I started the brand out of a need to kind of get back to myself because my focus had always been trying to save black men. It's like, no, girl, save yourself. Like, what do you, that don't even make no sense. So that's kind of what brought me to starting the brand. And then focusing on the auntie part was just me trying to just put out something that was very important to me. And being an aunt is very important to me. So that's why the first line out of Your Mama is dedicated to black aunties.
Okay. Shout out. Hold on. Come on, man. We gonna give that. Hold on. I gotta get Yaz one too.
You really?
I didn't mean that. I just started talking shit real soon. He got me in like a soft spot. I'm over here like, oh, that's. Yeah, it's like I'm like you over here talking about kids. I'm like I'm just thinking about my son getting stiff. No, I'm just like, damn, that's
not stiff.
Way to go. You know that's my bad. I didn't want you to think that you was any less important, but it was like I'm really over here like, damn, I'm over here learning some shit.
Bless your heart.
But so you so is the auntie? Is it like just like has it taken on a new meaning now, where you kind of just like it just is it just kind of a new way to kind of address your fellow woman, or is it still kind of sticking to your original purpose?
I would say starting out, I didn't know how it would, because how it would like look necessarily, just because I just knew it was important to me. I just knew I was making shirts for myself. People would tell me they like my shirts. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I could sell them. And so I was just like, well, let's just see where it goes. But growing up, we grew up in the crack epidemic. So uncles, daddies was on drugs or in jail. My uncle was in jail. My dad was on drugs. So the people who raised me were my mom and my aunties. So I already grew up with this village of black women who were related to me or wasn't related to me. Okay. And they took on this role in my life to, help my mom and just be there for me. So I already had that kind of foundation. So just creating something that was important to me based on, how I grew up, it was like, yeah, why not? But to see that so many people else can relate was when I was like, oh, it might be something to this.
That's definitely because.
What is wrong?
No, for real, because it's like, because I'm sitting there like, okay, the aunties are the village. That's the village, and like you said, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I just think that's just kind of how the society was decided for us. With, not to take away from what you got going on, but it's obvious there's not a lot of black men in around, and it's for various reasons, whatever that would be. And just like I said with work, man, it's like unfortunately I've been raised by. Not I got same mom and dad. Dad has been in my life. They all together. They still together all this time. No shots at him, but unfortunately outside of that, it's just been a bunch of women kind of nurturing me. From birth all the way to even up to the day, it's like shit. Outside of my dogs, man, shit. I be out here like shit. I still got my guards up because I know motherfuckers trying to get me. So, no, for real. It's like I don't think we got to that loving one another part that kind of women I think have always had. Like it's hard. We not very nurturing, bro. It's hard enough for us to nurture. It's hard enough.
Now we competitive.
Yeah, we can't step outside of that sometimes. So shout out to the aunties. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the village. You got Auntie Fest coming up, though. Obviously, the clothing brand is here to empower Black women, and it's clear that you kind of started this, and it kind of just took on a form of its own. So now you went from just kind of making teas that made you feel good to you throwing parlays and events to making others feel good. So tell us about Auntie Fest. Where did that come from? Because it's this weekend. Yes. Was it 29th of July?
29th, this weekend, this Saturday.
That shit ain't even on the notes right there. See, I'm at least locked into that part.
Okay.
Is it on the notes? No, it's not.
You've been locked in, so, I appreciate that. But yes, it is Saturday, July 29th from 12 to 6. It's going to be 310 Studios off Peter Street.
Close.
It's going to be a good damn time. This is the second year. The last year, or the first time we did it, it was in L.A. I had to do it with my people, so it was very family-oriented. This year, we will not have the kids out.
I was going to ask. I was going to say, why the kids can't come?
Are not invited this year, unfortunately, because, I don't know y'all like that. I know my kids in LA, so, but we'll see. I'm excited to see how this grows and how it ends up looking, because I'm open to seeing, what this becomes. I don't have like a very specific vision. It's just however it grows. I think I'm willing to accept however it grows and what it looks like.
So as of now, this is just a good almost like a barbecue kind of, and you just come together, celebrate women, just woman shit. Obviously, you can't have an event without vendors, so I'm sure it's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of womanly vendors out there.
Yes,
womanly
we do. I think
come on, man! I'm trying to get my adjective game up.
Was
that an adverb?
Male vendor, I think, but I think they are all women. Yeah, I made it. I was intentional about hiring Black women and women being, or the vendors being Black women, and the space is owned by Black women, so it's Black and womanish.
Okay, but you say
womanly.
Now tell me, yes. Are the uncles? I'm just gonna still call. I know you got some uncle. This motherfucker. I know you got some uncle apparel out. You got a little bit for the uncles.
Yes.
Is this an uncle friendly event?
Yes, please come. I have not marketed to y'all, but I just assumed if y'all saw women there, y'all would come. But I guess I would have to invite y'all. So yes, the uncles,
Auntie
please
Fest,
come, because we do need people to look at.
Yeah, I'm thinking Auntie Fest. Like, is it weird if I show up to Auntie Fest? No,
absolutely not.
Like, am I a creep? Like, what is
absolutely
it?
not.
It says Auntie Fest, bro.
No, it's actually based off. Wednesday is Auntie and Uncle's Day. So July 26th every year is always Auntie and Uncle's Day. So that's kind of where the idea came from. So yes, you guys are included. Absolutely.
They got a holiday for every day.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. So yeah, y'all are definitely invited.
Okay.
Y'all could play games and stuff and watch us act a fool. No judgment though. It's a judgment-free zone.
Well, that's what this is about.
Absolutely.
I don't think you should come to Auntie Fest prepared to judge.
I thank you.
Not even your fucking event.
Exactly.
Your name's not on it.
You right. Yeah. So yeah, as long as
now Uncle Fest, I can't wait.
Uncle Fest gonna be out of control.
Y'all don't know how to act.
This be niggas fighting.
That's formally Freaknik.
There's gonna be hella fights. These niggas gambling.
Somebody just real drunk.
Yeah.
Real drunk. Just throwing up in the corner. Ain't nobody helping. They just chaotic. Roasting this nigga.
Hella trap beats.
Yeah.
It's just hella niggas freestyling.
I
just one nigga after the other.
Yeah. Hella fucking hoop dreams and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm not fucking hating on me. I'm not letting y'all do this to me.
But y'all know yourselves.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's you gotta really.
It's gonna be a blast though. Shout out to Uncle Fest.
It's gonna be something. We turn it up.
It'll be so.
Uncle Fest sponsored by your mama. Yeah, let's go. We got it.
Oh my God.
We got us one. It's here now.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
You can't even turn around now. It's here.
That would be fun.
Uncle Fest.
Oh my God. It was birthed here, at least on this podcast.
Come on. At least Don't do me like the white people did me in my last job. Not my last job, 2 jobs.
How they do you?
Put together a whole idea. They ain't even let me interview for the job. I put together a whole role. I identified a spot. I'm like, this is a problem on our team. Thought I was gonna be innovative.
They said good job and gave it to somebody else.
You didn't let me interview.
What?
Yeah, so it's like at least let me interview if this the real thing. At least
No, you got that, bro.
That's so disgusting.
That's part of like where
I
I'm
would have
like,
blew up the whole thing.
I'm like, oh, this is what they do to you. You come up with. I'm talking about created a role.
Yeah, they steal ideas.
What? But not to give me a shot.
I don't want to give you no credit.
Great idea. It was
great idea.
It was gonna be a lateral fucking move too. It wasn't even gonna be like me moving into like a manager position, like lateral as fuck.
They take your idea and call it their own real quick.
Because me, I'm thinking to myself, like, if I can create this innovation, I might be able to innovate my way out of this motherfucker. Shit. I ain't gonna even call the girl. I know that actually me and the girl who got the job, we became homegirls. I mean,
Y'all was homegirl?
Hey, girl.
That's my homegirl.
He had auntie. He gonna be an auntie fest to the auntie tea.
Bitch, you wouldn't believe
Stop
what they did
it.
today. Y'all homegirls.
But she became a homegirl.
You feel me?
But
Give
I'm
him
like,
the hat.
I always wondered, like, back in my mind, like, I wonder how life went for her. Like, at least in, like, career-wise, like, I'm like, damn, I wonder how that went.
That's hate.
It's not hate. I'm just wondering how it went. I'm fine where I'm at. No,
You feel like maybe that would have been your path?
No, I just wonder. You know, you just never sit back and wonder. Like, I just wonder. It's okay. I'm cool. What's meant for me is meant for me. I'm good.
Right.
But it's like,
LinkedIn?
I'm straight, huh?
Y'all not friends on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I don't have a LinkedIn.
That's why they didn't choose you to interview.
That's probably sure. She been telling me for the longest, like, get a LinkedIn. I'm just like,
You don't have a LinkedIn at all?
I got one. It's old.
Yeah.
It's old.
I gotta update my shit.
She got jewels.
So she always telling me the right shit. It's just like
She always telling me.
at this
Don't
point,
listen.
I got off LinkedIn a while back. It was like in the early 2000s, not the early 2000s, like the 2013, 14. And it was just a bunch of gross ass like old women trying to like go on dates. I'm like, man, fuck
Was
that.
it?
Oh, they do that on there?
Dang.
They wasn't shooting at me.
It was the scratch on the chin.
And you don't believe me? No, they wasn't.
And I
would tell you if they did.
I had like the military photo up in that shit too, so maybe they
Maybe that's what it was.
You know, they be praying like, oh, military. I don't know why.
It's the benefit.
They love America.
The
man.
benefits lit now. The benefits are for active duty. I wouldn't even have to do that.
Absolutely the benefit.
I got to go track down benefits like you, lady. But yeah, nah, it was weird. It wasn't like all that, but it was like that was just like
that was the energy.
I got other social media platforms for this. I'm good. I'll get on Twitter and drop some DMs if I need that.
I am weak.
Yeah, and so
Twitter.
that mixed with I wasn't too career focused anyway at the beginning.
So that ain't got nothing to do with now, bro.
Now it's just like I should do it, but I
get on your Zoom.
I fix that. I'll make sure next episode I have a updated
LinkedIn.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
Correct.
go.
With a new picture on there.
Promoting the pod.
Progress.
No, I'm not gonna promote that.
Your
Keep
LinkedIn.
it real corporate.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it corporate.
But where you at now, you can create positions. That's the only side note that I want to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. That's what I'm trying to do right now because I realize I'm like, man, it's like they just like that really was like when it happens to you, it's like, oh, these motherfuckers some vultures. So it's like for me, it's like one, I want to treat my own people better financially. I want to treat them better with their ideas. 'Cause I can get rich just by kind of facilitating the platform. I don't have to take your shit. You know what I mean? I don't have to steal your ideas. I don't have to not give you credit, and I don't have to not pay you because I don't. It's like how much money do you need, Elon Musk? That's how I be thinking to myself. It's like you get me. I ain't had shit, so we used to making the best out of the worst part of everything. So I don't need the world to be happy. So I'm just like shit. I just can give my dogs and create, like you said, create positions, overpay my people, if that's what that's really called.
Right.
And you know, just put people in positions not to have to rely on the fuck shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And I'm just kind of using something again, kind of like I loved and enjoyed at the beginning with sports. And so I knew that you can speak to, you know, we joke about it, like arguing about your fucking your stats in high school. My nigga, we are 30. My mama tried to play me and said I was in my mid 30s. I'm like, Mom, I'm 32. Stop playing me. But we are literally in our mid 30s or close to it. I do not want to hear about your fucking high school fucking stats, my nigga.
Absolutely.
Can you do it now?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like, what
No.
value can you bring to the world now?
Yep.
And so I just kind of learned through that, and just knowing I wanted to kind of be a little more than just
more than your glory days.
Even if that's what it was, that's why I'm like, I was telling him like, shit, I felt like what I had kind of accomplished was like, shit, I'm sure it's motherfucking homeless people and junkies that did that. All like I didn't all state none of that. I'm saying, but I'm sure it's junkies and fucking homeless people been homeless 20 years. It was all state basketball players and shit. So it's like I just wanted to make sure and utilize this area to like show people there's other paths to kind of get paid, get rich, and put that money in their pocket. You know what I mean? So that's my goal. You kind of look like you creating the same thing, whether you wanted to or not, is here. That's why I asked about the team earlier. I'm like, oh, shit, it's getting a little big.
A lot of people think I am further than I am, and that's a struggle in itself. I'd be like, I had a dude hit me up to perform at Auntie Fest, and I was just like, I couldn't get a stage if I wanted to. I'm not there yet. I have to perform. I understand that.
He had to perform?
He told me he had to. It was like destiny. The song is called Auntie Love, and it dropped on my birthday. So he thought this was like full alignment. Yeah. And
so he's performing?
No. She don't have a stage.
If he shows up and takes the mic, cool. I don't mind.
Stage.
But there will be no stage. And he's performing on stages. So I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't have that.
Wait, I'm sorry.
And I can't pay
Run
you.
that back. Wait, he said he had to perform?
I'm destined for this.
This is
and the song is called
Auntie Love. You know them old blues songs? You know them little, it make you do this. It be like,
it's like,
what is that? It's like, y'all know what I'm talking about.
No.
It's real, like, southern bluesy music, but it's like
B.B. King?
It's like step line music. You know how, like, B.B. King, this nigga.
How old is this nigga, man?
Huh?
How old is he?
He don't even look that old, but this is kind of, I don't want him
This nigga
to
got an
see
old
it.
song.
Okay, we're going to do this off the camera because I'm confused.
This nigga making line dances at 20.
Niggas like older women, man. He might love Jill Scott.
He was trying to find him a sugar
I thought I showed you him.
You know you did.
Okay, yeah, I got to show you.
He like, this song gonna take off from here.
Yeah.
This is the space.
He got to sing and get him an auntie at the spot.
Watch he be up there shooting a whole music video and that.
He might. He might.
Y'all gonna blow together. Y'all finna blow together. Let's go.
He already got his blue check. Shit.
Okay.
Get your pocketbook.
I'm just riding his. Yeah. Just riding his coattails.
So
Yes.
we back on you.
Oh, okay.
Branch and Associates. I know you've been sitting on ice for a while. What is your ultimate goal? We know where you at now, and you intending to help the early stages of childhood development and especially behavior issues. Where do you see it going from here? Do you have a plan where it goes from here? Go ahead and tell us about it.
So the plan is to open up my own school.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
okay.
I want to create an environment that is a safe space for the neurodiverse population. But I also want to make sure that there are also typically developing children there too, because I feel like when you mix, it teaches empathy, it teaches compassion. It's a learning experience not only for the kids that need the extra help, but also the kids that, first off, all kids need extra help. So let's, but, like when you go into these classrooms, a lot of parents are like, yo, my kid is fine. I'm like, yo, I'm in them classrooms. Everybody needs help.
Exactly.
Like, everybody's struggling, dog. Like,
they don't know their times tables either.
Your kid can't read, dog.
He talk good at home.
But he cannot read. Your child has memorized all of these words, but they cannot sound out anything. So I think what I want is a space where everybody can come in, but I want it to be, I'm like a hippie at heart, so like I needed to like have some outdoors pieces to it. I want, you know, like the kids to garden. I want it's just a lot of things that I want to go in this space, just so that the kids are well rounded. Yeah, and then in those spaces, then you don't have to worry about all these things that we're dealing with, like, you know, like, oh, your kid, we're teaching your kids this, or we don't want to teach them this. And to be perfectly honest, I'm going to say this as a statement because I think that everybody needs to be reminded of this. You teach your kids at home.
For sure.
What they do at school, that's just a bonus. Like, stop letting these people teach your kids.
You put too much on them. You put it
way too much on
We learned that during the pandemic.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people started homeschooling, too, after that. Because they was like, oh, this what y'all doing? It's cool, I got it. Like, that is your child. That is your responsibility. Not that lady that we just talked about made $28,000
and is crying in the corner.
And got her own fucking kids to raise to go home.
She's so tired.
Grading papers. Your badass son. He got to grade this trash ass test. You know he didn't fail.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that is your responsibility. You need to teach your child. Anything else is extra.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got the well versed I actually believe in gardening and teaching kids those basic skills because I ain't gonna cap. I mean, my parents were great, but I'm like, dog, I was so unskilled coming into the world. I was just
great.
Yeah, no, I mean it's just that's why I said when I said I'd be trying to be cool about it, like I had no problem with my parents. It was great, but obviously it was just things that we all as a group as a whole didn't have. It wasn't like they had the keys to it and was just like held out on me. I'd be mad then. Yeah, these motherfuckers got me out here fucking struggling. They knew this shit. Man. But nah, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a lot of skills that kids can kind of grow up and have, and especially in environments where they struggle mightily in places, having something that they can like be good at. And because everybody needs something that you can relate to them with, you know what I mean? And sometimes, even if it's gardening, like you can teach somebody how to count. You can teach somebody how to read. You can teach somebody, you know what I mean, through things they already are good at through positive experiences. So I truly do believe in, and I'm a big Umar fan. So he preach, you know, he be preaching that shit like a monster. I'm like, okay, all right. We're taking notes. I'm like, you know what I mean? But no, well-rounded kids, we got to start sending more of those, especially our colored kids, out into the world, because them other kids, they kind of versed, man. They be kind of versed. They got a little exposure. They come out knowing different things, having different skills.
Your parents take the test?
What test?
The I need to have kids test.
Nobody took that. I think they passed it though. I knew it was coming back. I didn't know my parents were gonna have to take it.
He slid that right in there.
But no, it's just like, it's just teaching art, because our school systems are bad. We got books. I remember signing out books that motherfuckers had like 20 years before. You know what I mean? Like, this shit can't be up to date. You know what I mean? Right. So I just, having a school meant for us and like pouring into like the holistic child. I'm gonna keep, well, you keep putting it into the atmosphere, and I'm gonna keep checking on you now that I know you got that going on. I need that little sector where I teach little young black boys how to like black girls. You remember we sat with that? We sat with that Tay dude. Remember, and he went to a PWI and he said that there were black men that were just didn't feel adequate. Like, that was the cop out. You know, he went to a PWI. You remember we sat here on the.
I don't remember that part of the interview. He didn't feel adequate with talking to black women.
Remember the dread.
I know who you're talking about.
And we was talking about just like, you know, like going to a PWI and like how black girls came off to them versus us. It was like, nah, bro. Like, we went to HBCU. We were like, nah, we know I don't feel inadequate at all. Black women are easy to talk to, and I gotta get into these other schools and teach.
We seen him with the do-rags on in the calf, so we didn't have that, you know, that fucking level that had him bothered where he felt intimidated is what I'm getting from what you're saying.
Yeah, he used to be like
we lived in Tuskegee. Yes. We saw the women in the cafeteria with their do-rags on when they was dressed down. So it's like I know you. You said what now?
Their guard was down because they ain't put.
Yeah, so I'm not used to, or like it from when he's saying from dealing with being at the PWI.
Not me.
Not him, but other guy. There was a level of intimidation of seeing these women that are, black strong women. So they was kind of intimidated, so they ain't fuck with them. But we see these strong black women, whether they dress up, they dress down, that same woman. So I'm not gonna be intimidated by you. I can talk to you about anything.
Yeah, I didn't like it because I feel like it's a cop out and it's an excuse not to like. Because I would hate to hear that the other way around.
Can you imagine being a woman hearing that?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking about how I would feel if a woman said that about like, how about you fucking get out more? That's what I would have told her. Like, so it's like I can't call a spade this way and then not call the other. I'm like, even on the show, I'm like, I don't know, dog, because we go to HBCU, so you already like kind of chuckling like, he's scared of black girls. But no, for real, I think that's like a cop out, like, because
I'm scared of white women.
Terrified.
They dangerous.
Terrified.
Should be.
But totally different reasons though. Like
it is different reasons.
I've actually been burned by one. He's not, he's nasty motherfuckers. Not that type.
Gotta choose your words right.
Yeah, you gotta choose. Look,
you got burned.
No.
Don't sit on that velvet couch.
Oh my God.
The couch a little sticky, my boy. You gotta stay away from that one.
A little hot over there, the hot seat. But nah, like Twan said, like I got so much experience in like seeing, like you say, women at like their most normal kind of comfortable state, being at, and obviously in that ecosystem is like it's easier to be accepted. Cause I'm like, even old heads be like, she got her bonnet on. I'm like, shit, she probably own 2 fucking restaurants around the corner. You better relax. You feel me? And you kind of learn that in like being at HBC. You be like, shit, she got a 4.0 when she really about her shit. Dude. You think that's a game you want to?
Right.
Walk over there talking crazy to her if you want to. She gonna check your shit. You know what I mean? But you, I'm trying to tell you.
Scared of them too, huh?
Nah, you just. That's just. I feel like that's just respect, in my opinion. You people kind of sit where they need to be met at, and to me, that's just respect. You either gonna meet them there, or you not.
Yeah.
And that's just. I ain't afraid of nobody, but it's too easy. Like, kind of meet people at they level, and HBCU taught me like, nah, they not going for that. They not look, nah. I mean, I still was wild, but in the back of your head, because I'm wild but not stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in the back of your head, you know how far you can go with certain ones. And, she'll let me talk this shit.
This nigga's habitual line stepper. Don't let him lie to you.
I like the total line, but
habitual line stepper.
I was rough. So me having this conversation is like big for me because hell yeah. Day one, I was calling motherfuckers all type of wild shit. Check my old Twitter.
I believe it.
Crazy, yeah, but
because I feel like when I met you, you was still
wow.
You was still real.
Wow, for sure,
absolutely,
for sure, not a doubt.
Without a doubt.
About 8 years, 8 to 10.
Yeah.
It was right around when I got here, so about 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
It
was when you got here, whoa.
You was like a dog on the loose.
I mean.
Took the leash off that.
I saw the potential, but I had to be like, yo, dude, he's wild.
Yeah, rip me out the plastic. I remember
I knew that he was crazy. Yep.
Come on now.
But I knew, but you were younger than me too, so I knew I'm like, he'll get there. But I'm like, my
right
man
now
is out here, dog.
Yeah, he living.
Loose.
That's why I say it was like wow, but it's like, all right, this nigga not dumb. Right. When the dumb niggas start being dumb, it's like you see me kind of just, niggas tripping over there. Yeah, like
see how you ended up.
That's when I come sit next to your ass, like, all right, they tripping. But yeah, hold on, guys. We got to get off the rails real quick, Twan.
Okay.
Y'all West Coasters, y'all gonna love this.
Oh Lord.
Y'all gonna love this. Give me your favorite. No, this is your favorite West Coast. We on some other shit now. Y'all can listen. I ain't gonna scare you. But your favorite West Coast rappers, I like this because Twan. I feel like West Coast rap kind of boring. And
Really?
Yeah, I'm not I fuck with the old shit, like the gangster rap era.
Okay.
That might just be the nigga in me. But from this point, it's like I can respect, like, it's some of the shit good. I'm not really fucking with it. But I utilize my people from the West Coast to like tell me about what's going on the West Coast. So give me your top 3 West Coast artists, and you can't use like the old school Pox and none of that shit.
So like what, 2010 to now, basically?
Yeah, let's go there. I appreciate that, Twan. 2010 and now. Give me your favorite West Coast rappers.
Go, Chloe.
I usually like Southern rappers more, but to give you, of course, I'm gonna say Nipsey.
Okay.
Who else? I guess Dom Kennedy would be up there. You know, conscious niggas. Kendrick.
Okay, you like the conscious rap?
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
do.
biggest fan.
Okay.
Biggest fan. Don't do me like that.
Ooh.
Pac Div, them was my niggas back in
Pac Div.
honorable mention. I used to love them niggas.
I don't even know who
And I
that
feel like
is.
I was the only nigga that loved them niggas.
I fuck with Pac Div a little bit.
Okay, thank you. What was that? Backpack
That,
rap?
yeah, that was like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Dang, oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
We was in the club.
We was in the club, girl. And I didn't know my
Said
number.
Pac Div?
I ain't. Hey, look, I'm just sitting over here chilling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so-
tell the story.
Who the fuck is
We
Pac
were-
Div?
We were at, was it my house?
I don't know where it was.
It was a club in Hollywood. It was, anywho, long story short.
Bracket.
We had went to a Nike event in Hollywood, and we were like, come on, let's go to the club, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we went to the club. So we're in there, and I knew she liked Pac Div. So one of the dudes from the group, I was like, hey, such and such. I'm like, hey, Chloe, ain't that the one you like? So I'm like, all right, what's your number? Like, I'm going to give him your number. Like, it was this fool gave me the wrong number.
I didn't know my phone number.
I was like, Chloe, I plugged you with the dude, but you didn't even know your number.
I didn't know
I said,
my
look, I
phone
tried.
number. I never knew that I didn't know my number until that
Until
moment.
then?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
That's
she's
crazy.
your. So the joke was, I'm like, yeah, she's your biggest fan. So that's
Yeah.
how the biggest fan came.
And
up.
I
I'm like,
couldn't believe that I had the chance,
You was hurt.
and I blew it. I wasn't really that hurt because I
I was
already
hurt
know.
that I went through.
Yeah,
the
she went through all of that,
And I said, you
gave
gave me
her
the wrong fucking number.
number.
Like,
That's a friend there.
Yeah, see,
That's a
She
friend.
the one.
That's a
She gonna
damn
make sure
that.
it
That's an
happens.
advocate right there. Okay. Damn
it
a
was
friend.
the perfect opportunity.
Yep, it
I was
was,
like, shit,
though.
she like these
It
niggas. Like,
was.
hey, I got my friend. She your biggest
But like
fan.
I told
I
y'all,
think your
my
shit whack as
socially
fuck, but she
awkward
like that
ass-
shit.
Yep.
But you
my
ain't have her
socially
number?
Awkward ass didn't know.
I didn't have it.
You didn't have her number?
Didn't know my fucking number.
I did, but you know, we had phones. You just press the button.
Yeah.
I didn't know her number by heart.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
knew people's house phone numbers,
Right.
Because you had to dial it, but
Right.
cell phone numbers, you just push.
And
the
that's
button.
why I never had to call myself.
Yeah.
Why
So
would
they gave
I
me
know
your
that?
AIM or some shit. That was AIM Air, right?
Was it?
ASL.
No, if
It
it
was
was,
after.
I would have had
It was
a
after.
sidekick because I wrote that shit to the very
She
last
really did.
drop. So
When'd
it
you
was
get rid of your
Google
sidekick?
beyond
I had to slide in Skiggy.
When'd you get rid of the sidekick?
Shit in 2000.
I think it was like 2 years after other niggas stopped.
It was a long time.
2011 is about right
a
there.
Google phone.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
fucking G1.
You reached the
Absolutely.
Google subscribe. I'm like, who is this?
Yep.
I'm like, why your
I didn't
phone
know how
like
to
that?
take it off.
Just dare to be different.
It was just
Always.
too much technology for me.
She
couldn't do
refused
it.
to get an iPhone. I'm
I
like,
did.
yo, like, stop.
You still ain't got an iPhone?
I do now
Oh,
because
okay.
I hated. I was always getting the text messages in another text. I wanted to be a part of the group chat.
That'll break him up. That's normally how I do.
I couldn't be a part.
We
of
got a homeboy. We done left out the group chat for like 10 years. He still ain't folded. He like, whatever.
Fuck that.
Whatever. That nigga still got a Google phone.
No Google phone.
He just used to it now. This
I
nigga
love
just-
that phone.
But he always sending me shit. I'm like, bro, just get our phone, dog. You jump in the chat, bro.
Yeah, you could join.
I
the group.
love that phone, man. I did.
I never got a chance. That sidekick shit was just some West Coast shit. I remember when I came to ski and I'm like, the fuck is this?
Really?
We had Nextel and shit when I was from like
Yeah,
church.
both.
We had that.
Nah, it was no sidekicks, none existed.
Really?
First sidekick I saw, I got to ski and people was
That's crazy.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I thought that
The
that
whole
was
crew had
everywhere.
Yeah, nah, that was
Change
but he
your
can speak.
bumpers.
Nobody. If
It
you
was,
had a
it was
side,
just us.
Because the sidekicks was after the chirps. We had the chirps first.
I
and
had
then
the
we
chirps,
moved
too.
We
on
had the
to the
two
what's
ways
the name
first.
first.
I had a two-way.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
I was
didn't
a
have
child
cell
when the
phone
two-way
I
shit
had
was
a
going on.
two-way.
at that time. Mm-mm.
Then I had a Nextel.
I had the next. No, I had the boost. It was by the time y'all probably had been on Nextel and was on
Yeah, we
on sidekicks by the time
was
I
on
had
Sprint.
I had boost mode.
That is hilarious.
You know, that was for the niggas.
Oh, that was a whole campaign. Where you at? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
That was a whole separate thing.
Me and my brother used to be in the house. My mom used to hate that shit.
It's alerting niggas.
In the house, brother.
I love
That's
that
back
damn
before I
church.
realized how you could turn the noise off.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My mom was about to kick our ass, boy.
I tried to get buy one like a couple years ago. Like, damn,
This
you don't
nigga
make
here,
these
bro.
no more. I really wanted one.
You like retro shit, huh?
I do.
Okay, I
A
can tell.
lot. Yes.
My grandma was like, she just called me today. She's like, how much you think I get for an original Polaroid camera?
Oh my gosh.
Like,
She find out, let me know.
I'm like, probably a couple $100. Do the shit work?
Right.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
question.
if it don't fucking work.
People
Like,
love that.
Somebody want this old ass piece of
Yeah, they
plastic.
do. Shit.
What was the first year that Polaroids came out?
I don't fucking know.
Damn.
She got the original?
She was like, one of her aunts, I think, gave it to her and was like, you know, remember you buying? She said she ran across it today or some shit.
Oh, shit, disposable cameras now that we used to get from Save-On and CVS.
Save
Them shit's kind of expensive now,
That's
though.
a super
Them
though.
niggas cost $20 now.
Yeah, I was
You
about to say.
cannot
They
find
were
them in the store.
$7.99.
They are $20 and you can't find them.
Yeah, you got to order them shits. I got a couple little Polaroids over there, like the little small mini ones. But yeah, that's like a little thing now. Like people like go to parties and like now they kind of back snapping Polaroids and you know,
They'll be at Auntie
My
Fest.
in there.
They sure.
Cause I like my shit instantly. I don't like a nigga plugging his little USB into
You know what?
my phone. You remember back in the day, you be in the club and nigga got his little USB drive.
Did that?
Yeah, trying to get you the pictures in the club.
I've
yeah.
never seen
I've
that.
Yeah,
never
anybody
seen
ever
that
did
either.
that.
You just
too.
got to go to the website and find
That's
your
what-
picture.
I mean, that's true, but it's like that was the ATL pic shit.
Yeah.
But it's like anything. It's like you know, you got them niggas in the club that's got their camera and shit.
I'm
Back in the
weak.
day, they used to like
That's
yeah,
some South shit.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
plug in, bro.
That's funny.
Get your photos right there.
Not plug in.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
He
I
gonna-
can
he gonna-
imagine.
Plug
Yeah.
into what though?
Your phone.
Back in,
This whole USB stick?
my niggas is not fucking 2023. I'm talking about.
I'm trying to remember when a USB
I
ever
don't-
plugged into a phone.
You know, you had like little fucking cords you can plug from a phone, like to, you know.
Yeah, I don't recall.
The nigga was prepared. These niggas was prepared.
They knew what.
Whatever
to
the time was for him, whatever device you needed to get that shit to him from, they
They
was
knew.
getting it there,
They
bro.
Them niggas is putting viruses on your fucking phone, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's why I was like, all right, this is kind of once scamming started happening. It was like, all right,
Niggas
bro.
is stealing your
taking
identity.
your whole download. your
Yeah,
whole
I
shit.
can't believe y'all never. You was here when this like that was actually a thing where you go take a because you know like obviously ATL pics is one thing, but it used to be niggas in the
We
club
did not
taking
have
pics.
that though, and we was in the
See,
club.
I don't take pictures.
I about to say y'all not no pictures. You definitely not a picture taking ass
No,
nigga.
absolutely not.
I like taking pictures, but the whole like random person walking around the club taking your picture, I'm
I
like,
didn't like it
It's a
either.
little creepy. It's a
Mm.
little.
yeah, like where my picture?
If I
at?
didn't ask you to take a picture of me, don't tap me to take a picture of me.
I done took hella pictures that I've never seen.
See, that's
I don't know where the pictures is at.
Yeah, I'm not
They
a
in
pose
somebody
in the club.
hard
But it was one of them
drive
days
or
I was pose-
website.
You know, you pose sometimes like, yeah, give me that one right there. That one's gonna hit.
this is a fly night.
Yeah, fresh. You know what I
Yeah, that
mean?
haircut
And this
looking
back
fly.
before niggas had like the
Weak.
good cell phone camera.
That's
So
true though.
Niggas get you right in the club.
That's
Now it's
true,
like,
though.
nigga, back up, nigga. I got this good ass
You gotta put it
iPhone,
on
nigga.
Facebook.
Niggas got the damn
Yeah.
ring light
And
they
get
plug
your-
into their
Get
phone.
your comments, you know.
Yeah, that's say sometimes you had the perfect $5 a photo type. They was jugging niggas too.
Not $5.
Shit.
Damn.
It was $5 for a black amount in the club. How much you think a picture cost?
A black and
Not
mild.
Shit.
Black and Mild.
How much do those cost? Not in this store.
I'm not sure. I haven't smoked one of those in so long.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a
Congrats,
long
boy.
time. Yeah.
That
This
is
nigga used to
funny.
have black and mild piles all over the house.
You look like a Black and Mild.
All right. This is what we sign off right here. This is what we sign off. This is why I tell y'all, yeah.
They look like a wine black.
Oh, whoa.
Say the tip. Look at that.
That smell was just so strong.
So this what y'all gonna do to me
I'm
after
so
this great
glad you
conversation we
grew
just
up.
had?
I'm so
Y'all just
glad.
gonna you gonna lose. We gonna use the last minute and a half to shit on
Roast
me,
the
huh?
shit out you.
Oh, no, it's all love.
Yeah,
She over
you
here
got
back.
Yazzie.
Reformed.
You got Yazzie.
Yeah, it's gonna always
You
take
grew
care of it.
up. You grew up,
Of
man.
course, I had to.
I'm proud of you.
You can't go. I mean, that's why I say I'm competitive. I ain't stupid. I wanted to go somewhere in life, and then yet realize eventually if you gonna actually do something, it take work, and you can't be on no bullshit.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Cause people who own their shit see right through bullshit.
Yeah, they do.
They
It's
do.
Yeah, they do.
Like, nigga, how you got time to be in the club, my boy? That's what I've been seeing folks living life for like the last 4 years and thinking like, bro, how do you got time to do that?
Exactly. No, for real.
I ain't got time. I really don't. I'm figuring out how I'm fucking. I gotta go cook dinner. Got a son.
Yeah.
I gotta edit these videos.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
You got time
My
for
to-do
that?
list
Come on,
is never
man.
ending.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all coming through. Speaking of time, because time is invaluable. Y'all came and spent a little time with us today. Had a good conversation. That's why I say, man, it's like a good convo. I learned about people I had already kind of knew, but I learned a lot more. You know, Chloe was just, a little mean to me before. You know, I kind of like her a little bit
Had
today
you flustered
now.
and take one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, take one. She had me all fucked up. That didn't happen, though. I already deleted that shit off that camera. I deleted the tape like when Jordan Crawford dunked on LeBron. That shit don't
That shit
exist.
gone.
Fuck. Like Sinbad, Kazan, whatever that shit is. Go try to find that movie
Not
anywhere in the
Kazan.
world.
What are you talking about? You talking about Shazam?
Shazam. Not
With
Kazan.
Shaq?
No, with Sinbad in it.
Sinbad did. He did have a movie. What was it called?
I thought
It wasn't Shazam.
It wasn't
though.
Shazam.
I could
whatever
see
that
it.
movie with
Shazam is
Sinbad
Shaq.
in
He had a
it.
little
And he like a little
movie.
genie or some
He
shit.
did.
Try to go find that movie today.
Wow.
See, wipe that shit off the face of the earth. I'm serious, man.
Was it called Sinbad?
No. Damn.
I don't know what it's called.
Go find it.
We can't because I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I did to that first tape.
Dang.
Ain't nobody ever gonna hear about that shit.
Shout out to Sinbad though.
Chloe and Yas can leave him. Like, that nigga was fucking up. Prove it.
There's no proof.
Prove it.
No
But
face,
appreciate
no
y'all
case.
coming, my dog.
I got you, fam.
I mean, we gon', Auntie Fest this weekend, man. HasBeens pod. And make sure y'all tap in with Branch and Associates, man.
Yes.
I ain't gonna call no kids bad, but take your
All them kids.
your
is
kids
bad.
that got behavioral issues, you lock in with my dog.
Not
And if you trying to party with the aunties, you lock in with my dog.
Yes.
And Uncle Fest coming soon, man.
Yeah.
We out.
City.